What do it do, YouTube? It is your favorite duo, C and T of FCTENT, back with another video. Back at it like a bad habit. Want something? Better go grab it. And today, ladies and gentlemen, today, we are going to review Capital Punishment 2011. Tro, before we begin, man, let's how are you today, my friend?
Depressed, angry, annoyed, void of all hope. And for once, it's not because of the show that we're reviewing. It was actually a fine show.
Man, my gears today, they are all go. They are cooking on gas. They're just go for me today. I just got home from doing something that was actually pretty fun. So uh, my family and I, my mom and dad and I, we went to our local water park that is Water World here in Thornton, Colorado. It is actually the world's largest, or I'm sorry, it is the largest water park in America. So, little fun fact, Water World. And I know that the water parks are all closed because it's April, for Pete's sake. So, what are you doing at Water World? Well, we went there to do basically, um, it was a drill. So if it was an active shooter drill, so let's say there's an active shooter in the water park, okay? What happens? The kids are going to get split from their parents and all that stuff, right?
Fucking panic.
Panic, exactly. And so,
Panic. That's what you do in an active shooter situation. You fucking panic and forget any protocol that you're being told. You do not listen to protocol. You fucking book it for that exit.
you run, right? So, but in this instance, it was an organized thing. And so we volunteered our time, and there was a school of kids, high school kids, they were there, and we, us being the adults, had to basically take the kid, or we didn't have to take the kids or nothing like that, but basically we were given a kid or two. I was given two kids, two little girls, and so we drove up to a baseball field, and which is by the water park, and they had buses that took the kids up there. Now the thing is, we weren't taking all at the same time, so we got up there early. The parents did, and then as the school buses came, then they had people come out and say, "Ladies and gentlemen, please stay calm. Blah blah blah. We have your kid, so please fill out this form. Do all this stuff. Fill out the form. Do this." And now they stressed to us before we started. They stressed to us, "Hey, we want this to be like a real life situation. So, with that being said, we want you guys to be in a state of panic, right?" So it makes for entertaining time.
I just picture a kid who doesn't know that it's staged.
No, the kids knew that it was staged. The kids knew it was staged.
And the kid, I'm saying, like, I picture a kid not knowing it's staged, and one of you guys playing the part too, where you're like, "Oh my fucking god,
It's you!" So,
no!"
well, it's funny you mentioned that. We'll get to that in a minute. But they were like, "It's very important that you treat this as if it was a real life situation." So we get to the field, right? And we see the school buses coming. So we're like, "Okay, so let's go up there," right? They have the tables blocking off the buses, so we can't get to the kids and stuff. And we're like, "Where's our kids? We want our kids. Where's the kids?" Right? We're chanting, "Where's the kids?" And they have like cautionary tape and stuff. At one point, my mom ran through the caution tape. She booked it through the caution tape, got all the way. She ran through 3 men before getting captured eventually by 2 SWAT team members.
Mhm.
Now, fortunately, this was all completely fake. My mom was not arrested. She was not even in trouble. It
I
was
think
a
you mean this is all staged. We don't use the F word around here.
I'm sorry, it was staged. That's right. It
It's
was
all
staged.
keeping kayfabe.
Yes, it was staged.
It's
And
a
as a
work.
matter of fact, it was funny because right as my mom's getting detained, people are chanting, "Let her go! Let her go! Let
That
her."
doesn't work. That doesn't work for me, brother.
So then they took her up to like a trash can. And they're like, "Stay here for like 10 minutes." Right, and then she was eventually let go. And the guy actually told my mom, he goes, "By the way, I would have done the same thing you did, or I would have ran around the diamond to get to the kids, the baseball diamond." And yeah, it was a pretty unique experience.
Did they have someone playing the active shooter?
No, it wasn't anything that like that.
Come on, you gotta get it realistic. You gotta have someone with like a freaking airsoft gun just going around.
Well, for the adults, I don't know what it was like for the kids. For the
Like
adults,
what
they
if
had
it's like it's like paintball. You got them. Well, you didn't do a very good job
yeah.
protecting your children.
And a lot of the kids, I think the kids were all seniors actually, and they were like, "Yeah, we just did this so we can get out of school for the day." So makes sense.
Yeah, just we got out of school. What'd you do today? Oh, just a fake active shooter situation at the water park.
Yeah, and they had food for us. We had sandwiches, and we got free passes to the water park for the summer. So, because normally it's like $50 a freaking ticket, or not $50 a ticket, but like how much is it? Actually, let's look this up because I want to know how much. I want to know how much a Waterworld ticket actually is for one person.
Now, if there's ever an active shooter at Waterworld, you you'll know what to do.
Yeah. Okay.
Panic.
Whoa. So wait. A walk-up purchase is $55.99 for general admission. $45.99 for children under 47 inches. $15 for seniors ages 60 and up, and kids 40 inches and under, they're free of charge. So almost $60 for a ticket. So it's pretty pricey, but yeah, it was like I said, it was a cool experience. I got these two girls, and they were really nice. And when I got them, when I was able to pick them up at the pickup area, I was like, "Oh my God, you're safe!" And I sort of awkwardly gave one a hug, but I mean that's kind of what everybody did when they saw the kid.
Oh
They
my god, my baby is my babies. My
where's my
baby's all
kid?
okay.
Where's my kid? That's what people were yelling. Where's my kid? I want my kid. Or they would be like, "Man, please," or they would be like, "Folks, we need you to fill this out." Screw that. I don't want to fill a form. I want my kid. Like
Do they just start pepper spray? The parents take out pepper spray. If this was real life, this is what I'd be doing now.
but
Oh
but
god, the pepper spray's
the
not working.
crazy thing is they had the cops there, like the police department there, they had the SWAT team there, they had a fire department there, they had all kinds of departments there. It was insane, dude. And they were actually anticipating like 100 kids to show up. 70 did. Only 70 came. Um, they were anticipating like 100 adults, and 40 adults were there. So, anyway, let's talk about why we're really here. By the way, folks, if you're new to this channel, Mr. McMahon, please tell them what to do.
You're fired if you don't subscribe.
That's right. And you also got to like the video. And, well, wish.com, Dusty Rose, tell them how they could do that, how they can like the video.
Well, you see, Daddy, all you have to do is click over the big thumbs up and you hit that button, Daddy-O, and then you hit the Liberty Bell, and then you'll get notified whenever we make content, Daddy-O.
And also, make sure you drink water. It's very important you drink water. So
Talking
capital punishment. Go ahead.
Yeah, punishment. Punishment. That's one word to describe everything.
So capital punishment took place on June 19th, 2011 at the Washington, D.C. or in Washington, D.C. at the Verizon Center. 9,850 fans were in attendance and 170,000 people bought the pay-per-view. In the dark match, we had Santino Marella and Vladimir Kozlov defeating Heath Slater and Justin Gabriel. Oh boy.
It's the Nexus.
Yeah, sounds like a riveting match.
5-star.
Facts. Dave Meltzer gave it 5. No, he gave it 2 because it was in the Tokyo Dome. And then to open the show, we had actually a solid match. Dolph Ziggler defeating Kofi Kingston by submission to win the United States Championship. Great chemistry between these two. Love their matches.
2011 Dolph Ziggler. What a time. This was during the time where they pushed him for the first time and then said, yeah, no, that ain't going to happen again. That's not going to happen again for another few years there, buddy.
Yeah. Then we had Say It to My Face, Alex Riley defeating The Miz. Alex Riley, you're not going to agree with me here, but I think Alex Riley should have been a world champion at some point.
I feel like you think that a lot of people should have been world champion at some point.
We'll get to that.
But look, we're supposed to cheer for Alex Riley after he's been a dick for literally his whole career just because, now The Miz doesn't like him. Now The Miz is being rude to him. Oh, he stood up to The Miz. Give me a fucking break.
Hey, Miz was a bully, man.
They tried to copy the Rock and Mankind match in the I Quit match between Cena and Miz at Over Limit. And it was very stupid because they had the audio of John Cena saying, I quit. And then it was revealed that it was played on Alex Riley's phone. And when they were celebrating, Alex Riley's phone fell out. The referee picked it up and said, oh, look at this. That adds up. I'm going to restart this match.
Next match, Alberto Del Rio defeats Big Show. That happened.
Oh boy. 2011 Del Rio.
Alberto Del Rio should not have been a world champion.
But think about the Mexican market. Rey Mysterio was breaking down and hurt, and surely this new Sin Cara guy coming up in WWE soon is not going to be a complete bust.
Yeah. Ezekiel Jackson, my guy. I loved Ezekiel Jackson. You talk about a man that should have been a world champion. Ezekiel Jackson was fantastic.
He was.
Ezekiel Jackson was incredible. You got to agree with me that he could have been a world champion.
He already was, though.
That doesn't count.
He's currently the ECW champion.
Oh, fuck you.
He's still the champion. He has not been beaten for the championship. He's had the title since 2013, 2012.
By the way, speaking of ECW, I guess they're coming back in 2025. So the rumor is
that's not happening.
Huh?
That's not happening.
Oh, it might on Netflix.
No, Netflix only wants Raw, and we already went through the fucking WWE ECW crap. We don't need it. We don't need an encore of that.
Well, speaking of former ECW champions, how about this one? CM Punk defeats Rey Mysterio with the new Nexus banned from ringside. The new Nexus.
You know, it's interesting to see this version of Punk because it's so close to the version of Punk that eventually becomes WWE champion. I think literally the next month because After this, it's the pipe bomb, and then it's just
It's
full gear for CM Punk.
it's facts. And yeah, by the way, if you want to see our review of Money in the Bank 2011, it's in the archives, so go check it out. Yeah, good match here. CM Punk and Rey Mysterio never had a bad match. And then for the for the World Heavyweight Championship, Randy Orton defeats Christian. And you talk about two guys with great chemistry. My gosh. These two dudes had it.
Yes, it was a very good match. This was right after Christian won the world title. Randy Orton shows up on SmackDown, gets a world title match, beats him, and then it's like, oh, you dick, you asshole.
These fans got spoiled because they got CM Punk versus Rey Mysterio, and then right after, Randy Orton against Christian. I mean, 4 solid workers in 2 solid matches. That's a pretty good show.
And then Christian takes the mic and says, "Hey, Randy, I heard you have a father, but he's still alive, so this doesn't work. I heard you had a grandfather.
I heard your father had a father. Well, his father's
take that."
And then we got it. We got to take a breather here. Evan Bourne beats Jack Swagger. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. Evan Bourne defeats Jack Swagger.
This was before he was the All-American American.
Fact.
This was actually when he was the All-American American. It was his stupid fucking. Never saw what they liked in Jack Swagger. Was this 2011? So he would have been world champion right around this time.
He won the world title in 2010.
2010. So 1 year removed, and now he's facing Evan Bourne. Maybe they can smoke pot together in the back.
This was Jack Swagger. His best gimmick was the We the People gimmick, in my opinion. Yeah. Also on this show, at some point, they had a Barack Obama impersonator because they were in Washington, D.C. Can't have a Washington, D.C. show without impersonating the president.
And you're telling me that wasn't really Barack Obama?
No, it wasn't the real Barack Obama.
But he's already here. You know, Obama already had a match in WWE.
Yes, I know he did with
Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
He's undefeated. He's undefeated in WWE. Just like Donald Trump. They're 2-0 versus Hillary Clinton. Ha ha! There you go. They are undefeated.
Capital Pro. I like your nickname, by the way. Then after that, we go to the main event, which is John Cena defeating R-Truth to retain the WWE Championship. What in the WWE 2K24 universe mode was this match?
Well, this was during the time when they get from.
Let's take it back. What in the SmackDown versus Raw 2011 WWE Universe mode was this match?
Well, they were given. This was right around the time when they started pushing Truth Rule for a little while because they had to start building him up because him and Miz had to job to The Rock and Cena at Survivor Series.
Yeah, I actually watched that Survivor Series live too. By the way, great show. Great show.
Once in a lifetime, never again. Cena and The Rock, never again.
Never before, never again.
Never again.
The next year.
And then they would fight each other at WrestleMania 28. Once in a lifetime. They never wrestled again, except for WrestleMania 29, and then for the few seconds at WrestleMania 40.
Yep. Yeah. And Miz and R-Truth are still a tag team to this day. They are the Raw Tag Team Champions, so the World Tag Team.
Yeah. All it took was R-Truth teaming up with The Miz for The Miz to be a good face.
Yeah. this was a good show. What did you think of this show, Joe? What would you give this show?
I thought it was fine. Give it a 6 out of 10.
Okay, a 6 out of 10. I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10 as well. 6.5 maybe. Pretty solid show. Let us know in the comments down below what you would give this show. And next show we're gonna review Tro. We're gonna keep with the capitals here, but we're gonna watch a show that I don't know if you ever watched, and we're gonna watch this without Frank. I don't care. But we're
Oh,
doing
no,
a
you're
live
talking about
watch.
Capital Carnage?
How the fuck did you know that, dog?
I know the names of goddamn Attitude Era pay-per-views.
Yes, Capital Punishment or Capital Carnage. Have you ever seen that show?
Isn't that in was that in the UK?
It is in the UK. Do you remember the main
Yeah,
event was?
God.
State Survival says,
Capital
"You
Carnage.
guys are alive." Yes, sir. We're alive and we're well,
I'm
man.
barely state of survival. I'm barely alive.
You know what, Tro?
I'm suffering.
I've told my story about what we
I'm
did today.
suffering.
About my suffering. Let's talk about your suffering and your little hockey team from last night, Tro. Go ahead.
The definition of pain is being a New York Islanders fan.
State Survival says that game last night. Fuck's sake, so disappointing.
That's a word for it. That the pain, the amount of pain of blowing a 3-goal lead and now being down 2-0 in the series. Because why show up and play hockey when you can just fucking sit on your ass and do absolutely nothing and take 12 fucking shots all game? You want to talk about a real capital punishment? Watching the fucking Islanders last night was a capital punishment.
That made the
They
actual
will show.
That made the
They
actual
will show
capital
those
punishment
games.
show. Hang on. They made the actual capital punishment show look like a 10 out of 10 show.
They will show that game last night in Guantanamo Bay as torture
The thing
in
that
order to get.
the thing that I'm pissed about is that both games were winnable.
Yeah, they were. They were. But here we are. Depression, and now we got to talk about goddamn capital.
They DDT'd us with a quadruple figure 4 while playing Macho Man's anthem.
Very true.
Yeah. By the way, shout out to my Denver Nuggets. I hear we're doing really good against the Lakers. We came back last night. We were like down by, I think my dad said 12 points or 22 points. We came back and whooped them. So we were down by like 22 points in the third quarter, and we won. Go Nuggets, baby. Beat the Lakers.
Oh yeah. Go Nuggets.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, Tro, Stand Survival, thank you for tuning in. Till next time, he's Tro, capital Tro. I'm CJ, capital C, lowercase j. We out. Deuces.